At this time, we'd like to recognize all veterans in attendance and watching online. Thank you for your selfless service and the sacrifice in the defense of our nation. Distinguished guests, family members, and friends, on behalf of the 128th Aviation Brigade Command Team, welcome to today's graduation ceremony for 15 Romeo, H-64 Echo, Attack Helicopter Repair Class 043-25. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the playing of our national anthem. Please be seated. Army aviation maintenance training began at Fort Eustis, Virginia in 1954. Since its beginning, Fort Eustis has continued a legacy of maintenance training excellence, training active duty, National Guard, and Army Reserve soldiers, along with Air Force personnel and international partners, with a lineage that dates back to Operation Just Cuz in Panama. The Army redesignated the United States Army Aviation Logistics School as the 128th Aviation Brigade on February 1st, 2012. Today, the 128th Aviation Brigade trains over 5,500 soldiers annually in every Army aviation helicopter specialty. A 15 Romeo H-64 attack helicopter repair is primarily responsible for the maintenance of the Apache helicopters. Their duties include removing, servicing, and installing aircraft subsystem assemblies, preparing aircraft for inspections and maintenance checks, performing scheduled inspections and diagnosing/troubleshooting faults for aircraft components, inspecting and repairing body, fuselage, and landing gear while maintaining historical maintenance records and other components required to keep the aircraft on mission-ready status. The guest speaker for today's ceremony is Staff Sergeant Tyler Peterson. He serves as an AH-64 Echo maintainer and instructor with 10 years of dedicated experience in Army aviation. He joined the Army in 2014 as a 15 Romeo attack helicopter repairer. His previous duty positions include crew chief, flight company maintenance NCO, platoon sergeant, technical inspector, and AIT instructor. You can read more about Staff Sergeant Peterson's selfless service to our nation in your programs. Please join us in giving a warm welcome to Staff Sergeant Peterson.
Thank you, Staff Sergeant Foote, for that wonderful introduction. Lieutenant Colonel Griffin, distinguished guests, cherished friends, and most importantly, the families who have stood beside these soldiers every step of the way. Thank you for being here to celebrate this remarkable milestone. Today marks a pivotal moment. 11 soldiers, once trainees, now cross the threshold into the elite ranks of 15 Romeo attack helicopter repairs. It's not just a job, it's a calling. These soldiers won't be the ones flying the helicopters, but they are the reason those helicopters fly at all. Pilots entrust their lives to the hands of our mechanics, and that trust is sacred. Every bolt tightened, every system checked, every rotor spun is a promise that the mission will be completed and that the pilot will return home safely. There's a quiet pride in this work. When our helicopters soar overhead, they are not just machines. They are symbols of safety, strength, and the unseen hands that keep them airborne. To the families and friends, thank you for instilling the values that led these soldiers to serve something greater than themselves. Your support laid the foundation for their success. Through rigorous tests and hands-on challenges, they have proven they are ready to take on responsibility of maintaining the most powerful helicopter in our military. To the drill sergeants, your role in shaping these soldiers cannot be overstated. You took raw potential and forged it into discipline, professionalism, and purpose. Thanks to your guidance, these soldiers entered the classroom focused, prepared, and ready to learn. You've helped build a workforce that values integrity, honesty, and respect above all else. And to the class, y'all finally made it. These past 4 months have been a unique blend of learning and sometimes a joke here or there about the lack of a certain instructor's ability to grow a mustache. You have shown your instructor that you have drive to be the best within our MOS. He does not take all the credit in the growth of this class, though. You had the unique opportunity to learn from others with different experiences to share. A quick shout out to Mr. Corrales, Mr. Calvin, and Staff Sergeant Fosberg for the time they put into helping develop this class. The years of experience in aviation added up between the instructors who have built this class accumulates just short of 100 years. This is no small feat. But truly, the cohesion in this class has been exceptional. You looked out for one another, lifted each other up, and made sure no one was left behind. That's the kind of team spirit that will carry you far. As you head to your next duty station, know this: the helicopters there will actually fly, and the mission tempo will pick up. But don't stress. If you remember just 2 things from this experience, you'll be set. Follow the technical manual step by step. I cannot stress this enough. Your guide, your safety net, and your best friend is the technical manual. Never stop learning. From those above you, beside you, and even those just starting out, everyone has something to teach. Thank you for letting me be a part of your journey. It is an honor to speak for you today, and I have no doubt you will continue to make us proud. Now go out there and keep those birds flying, and never forget where you started.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is with great honor we will now present diplomas to the graduates. Please feel free to move around and take photos throughout the presentation. The distinguished graduate is that soldier who received the highest marks throughout the course. These graduates are selected on academic standing, leadership, physical fitness, and discipline. The distinguished graduate will receive a certificate of achievement from the 128th Aviation Brigade and a brigade coin. The distinguished graduate for 15 Romeo Attack Helicopter Repair Class 043-25 is PV2 Haley Horn. PV2 Horn is from Troy, Ohio, and will be signed to the 16th Combat Aviation Brigade, Joint Base Lewis, McChord, Washington. The honor graduate is that soldier who is the second highest graduate of their class. They will receive a certificate of achievement from the 128th Aviation Brigade. The honor graduate for 15 Romeo TAC Helicopter Repair Class 043-25 is PV2 Melanie Hernandez. PV2 Hernandez is from Houston, Texas, and will be assigned to the 82nd Combat Aviation Brigade, Fort Bragg, North Carolina. Specialist Emmanuel Montalvo. Specialist Montalvo is from Tola Alta, Puerto Rico, and will be assigned to the 82nd Combat Aviation Brigade, Fort Bragg, North Carolina. Specialist Dallin Torgerson. Specialist Torgerson is from Hatch, Utah, and will be assigned to the Utah National Guard. PFC Alexander Duran. PFC Duran is from Cape Coral, Florida, and will be assigned to the 1st Combat Aviation Brigade, Fort Riley, Kansas. PFC Daniel Gergen, Jr. PFC Gergen is from Longmont, Colorado, and will be assigned to the 82nd Combat Aviation Brigade, Fort Bragg, North Carolina. Family members and guests selected for pinning, please come forward now to honor our graduates as they prepare to take the next step in their Army aviation careers. PFC Zedekiah Wilson. PFC Wilson is from Winston-Salem, North Carolina, and will be assigned to the North Carolina National Guard. PV2 Pedro Duque. PV2 Duque is from Medellin, Colombia, and will be assigned to the 2nd Combat Aviation Brigade, Camp Humphreys, South Korea. PV2 Dylan Johnson. PV2 Johnson is from Batesville, Arkansas, and will be assigned to the 25th Combat Aviation Brigade, Wheeler Army Airfield, Hawaii. PV2 Hudson Nixon. PV2 Nixon is from Phoenix, Arizona, and will be assigned to the 82nd Combat Aviation Brigade, Fort Bragg, North Carolina. PV2 Cameron Forrest Weaver. PV2 Weaver is from Tupelo, Mississippi, and will be assigned to the Mississippi National Guard. Family members and guests selected for pinning, please come forward now to honor our graduates as they prepare to take the next step in their Army aviation careers. Please join us in giving a round of applause to these outstanding. We now turn to a special part of our ceremony. The distinguished graduate will present a token of appreciation to Staff Sergeant Peterson. This symbolizes our sincere gratitude for their presence and the wisdom they have imparted. Their words today have not only enlightened us, but have also added a meaningful dimension to the important milestone in our graduates' journey. The team of non-commissioned officers and civilian instructors who train and mentor the graduates are assigned to the 1st 222nd Aviation Regiment and 1st Battalion 210th Aviation Regiment Together, this outstanding team instructed your soldiers in discipline, physical fitness, warrior tasks and battle drills, and fundamental aviation maintenance practices. They led and mentored America's sons and daughters so that one day they too may become a non-commissioned officer. The drill sergeant and instructors for today's graduating class are Drill Sergeant Bernier Nicholas, Staff Sergeant Reyes Bernard, and Mr. Eugene Corrales. Please join us in giving a round of applause to these outstanding drill sergeant and instructors. Please rise for the playing of the Aviation Song and the Army Song. We ask that all soldiers in uniform remain standing and join us in reciting the Aviation Mechanics Creed and the Soldier's Creed. Family and friends, please be seated. Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes today's graduation ceremony. Please come forward to congratulate your soldiers and take photographs. Thank you for attending. Above the best, born under fire.